Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. We are about to meet with Sebastian because he wishes to teach us a curse. I think it was a curse spell.
Yeah, our first curse.
Yeah, not sure what that's going to be.
We owe him one anyway because he saved us from the librarian when we snuck into the restricted section, wasn't it?
Yeah, he keeps sticking on his neck out for us. So.
Yeah, so I think we can sort of trust him a little bit because he's a bit different to any normal Slytherin sort of thing.
He's not one of these snobby ones that are about mudblood.
Yeah.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Apart from the headmaster, he'd probably know. He would know everything.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
You must have plugged me in this.
Plug you in.
Plug me in.
Well, it is plugged in.
Well, I mean, doesn't turn it on. It doesn't sort of sound like when, like in Harry Potter, he's using his loom or something.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game.
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Yeah, none till now. There's always a first.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be some sort of doorway in.
You just went past a chest, a small chest. Got 3 chests about.
Revelio.
Nomad hat. What kind of hat is that?
One's a
Blood red fedora.
fedora.
Are you wearing one? You're wearing something similar.
Yeah, like that tartan one, was it?
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it
What a strange
herbology?
name.
I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like
How
what?
forbidden.
Like the blasting curse.
Blast?
Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Never heard of blasting curse.
Blasting curse.
Why do they call it a curse?
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Well, go on then. Doesn't
It may
hurt to
take a
learn more
while
spells.
to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
I'm feeling. Oh, it's Z. Z. Is it? It's a Z. Zorro.
Still don't know what this red thing chasing you there is.
What if it's Confringo? Why would it
You're
be in
getting
a Z?
Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the undercroft intact.
Yeah, not
Have
burn
a
it on
go at those
fire.
candlelight.
Oh, we were still talking. You could replace it with the one on the front page, you think? With your Incendio ones, and then put your Incendio one on a different... Makes it a bit
Both
easier,
have
doesn't
their
it?
uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
That's good to know and handy.
Explosive blast.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get
Fireball.
used to it. That's it.
You wouldn't be
I
complaining.
think I've got it.
One more.
Well done.
Check back with Sebastian.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
It's always doing. I'm ready for more.
Yeah, why not?
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Why not? Meet the family.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Decisions. Thing is, he has done a lot for us.
Yeah, I mean, he has obviously showed us some secrets of himself, hasn't he? Like this place, and gotten us in the restricted section of the library as well. I mean,
He has put a lot of trust in us, so
yeah, I mean, he's definitely different to the other
I
Slytherin
know.
students,
I
because
know.
they're quite aggressive, actually, aren't they? They're always a bit sort of think they're above everybody else.
although I do feel like blabbing a mouth about it.
Yeah, I
We're not
know.
supposed to,
What
but
is it they say? Loose
things.
lips sink ships.
You must
About to say
promise to keep
backwards.
this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely
special.
certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well,
No.
when you do know,
But yeah.
tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Don't worry, we
When I
will.
head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Like sending a text.
I still feel a bit bad with that suit of armour in the room of requirements. He was trying to defend the room, and of course he just sort of
Fell
fell to
apart.
bits, bless him. You just feel so sorry. Why does that close shut really close behind
I don't
you?
know.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Never mind. I stumbled.
Yeah, we weren't
I
supposed
tripped
to
and
say.
fell in.
You tripped and fell in. Oops.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Why don't you get all hoity-toity with me?
Don't be so aggressive. Damn.
Get your knickers out of a twist.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you
Yeah.
meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Oh.
Sebastian is going
What?
to get an earful about this.
We're not the ones getting him into trouble. He's the one helping us. It'll just vanish.
So you can't actually go in there and listen to the argument.
No.
Argy-bargy.
What's the next question?
You always
haven't
feel
got
like you end
anything?
up getting him in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
Out. Oh, it says out.
Oh.
I had a thing on.
Have you just...
No one.
Who's that then? Harry Pippin. Good day to you. I require assistance with the delivery and thought you might be interested. Didn't
Is
Yeah,
that
but
one
didn't
we've
he-
already done that?
come across that though.
No. Was it that about the those invisibility potion?
Isn't that part of one of your quests anyway?
I thought it was.
You could just use the tabs, you know. It would have been quicker. Is it not there? I thought it
Unless
was.
I've done it.
And that, well, I don't know.
We haven't got anything yet.
Thunder Brew. Yeah, you need to use that against the enemies.
Have I got one?
I can't remember if you got the ingredients or not. I'm just going to come up with the mail.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Come back
I
with
would
the book.
like to
Professor
teach
Garlic.
you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
That's
We've
gonna be
been
useful.
waiting for that for ages. We definitely need to do that. But have you got the ingredients for the Thunder Brew?
Venom's tentacular.
Mandrake. You could buy those though, can't you? That's just basically using some plants against some enemies. Which you're gonna have to go and find some
We'll have to
sort
go to.
of Hogsmeade to
Hogsmeade.
get them. That's the main thing.
What
But
do
it
you do?
depends on if you've got the ingredients for your Thunder Brew or not.
I don't know. What does it say? Is it in
Is it in the inventory and then you've got the collections. It's in the collection and it comes under that 7 out of 9. That says. Shrivel big fruit. Didn't you? Hadn't you got that? I think you need to get a medium-sized pot, do you? For
Did I
To
get
grow that, I think you need to grow that, don't you? I don't think you've gone back to that shop.
Well, is this?
I think you've got the seeds.
Where does it come up with the seed thing?
Obviously not under that.
I've gone. This is.
Yeah, so you need to go to the Hogsmeade to buy a table with some medium pots on it then. So that's two things you need to go to Hogsmeade for
I
anyway.
do it now or after the
We could do because... Chamber?
he wants to meet in the map chamber.
Yeah. Well, not meet in there, you've got to tell him about it. That said, didn't it?
I think you meet him at one.
So you got to go there, and then there's the scrolls. That bit there, so whatever's closest. Get it out of the way while it's sort of it's dark, isn't it? It's annoying that you can't tell what the time of day is. It's just literally guessing.
Don't you have a magic watch?
Your magic Apple Watch.
Watering the shrubs. Is everybody up 24/7?
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Where are you now?
What's he doing?
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
So you need medium pots.
3.
With that's a medium. Is there one with 2 medium pots?
They don't come up.
Or did you?
Or did I already buy them?
What's that one up there?
What?
Up.
5 small.
That's large pot.
Did something need a large? Did growing a venomous ting-tackly need a large pot?
Probably, but depends on how often you're going to use something like that. So, did you already buy it then? Have I already forgotten? Like
Probably.
literally?
So I thought it was like 2 medium pots.
Yeah, it must be then. So you must have already got it. So that's already ticked off then. You just need to...
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Does that mean I've already planted it as well?
Confusion.
So
If that's the case, then all
I
you need to
just
do
need
is
to
do
go-
the other one, don't you?
buy some mandrake in there. Venomous tint.
I take it you can't whip out your broom, can you?
Not in
No.
only on the outskirts.
How annoying. Making her run the whole mile. Why are those candy flosses just bouncing up and down?
I don't know. Honey, can you actually go in there with it?
Yeah, you've been in there before.
Oh.
You have
Have
been
I?
in there, yeah.
Rebellion.
But you've never done that, no.
I've been in there.
Yes. Because you've been upstairs as well and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you have.
Whizbees. Exploding bonbons.
If we wouldn't want them in your mouth then. Skip. That's skipping stones by the looks of it. Pebbles.
Where's all the dogs? You can see cats and owls.
Out the way, everybody. We're on a reporting mission.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You say that just as you're leaving.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself though. Let's have you leave here alive.
I'm going boo.
Yeah. Yeah, do that while she's staring at it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses.
they're
And
quite
well,
cute.
if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes.
You said that.
Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Or maybe you should stick them in a place where they're not going to be knocked out.
Shouldn't they be in their own little separate room then? I think little
Someone
mandrakes are cute
died
anyway.
here. Aye. Fortunately,
Just not when they're screaming
that
in
it
your
was
ears.
just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
It's a bit strange to see how she's
What do you
using
have for
white
sale?
eyeliner than the
Well,
usual black.
what say we show you some of what's available?
You need a mandrake and
Do I buy any seed? I mean,
you could get one mandrake seeds,
that's a
aren't too
small
bad, are they?
pot. But if you go in small pot, that's a large. Medium.
Depends on if you are wanting to use them more often. But you need to get something to hand initially
I'm always
to
thrilled
use.
when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
I mean, it might be easy to be able to grow, but you'd have to buy a bigger table, which that was like 3,000, wasn't it, for one with a large pot?
I don't know why they don't put ones with multi.
Sizes, like
Yeah,
one
so you
small,
got-
one medium, and
yeah.
one large, or something.
Get some
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell
Did you get the
you'll go
mandrake
far.
ones, or just the?
yeah, mandarin. Like a bowler hat. Get it.
But your things will be safe with me till they're sold. Then you'll have
You
to
don't need
make
that
do with
uniform.
money.
Well, that's supposed to be better, but
Why is it you can't?
blood red fedora.
That's worse, and yet that's I'm not even.
You're not the level, but you might as
No.
well sell it then.
Ornate.
The dogs are going a bit bonkers downstairs.
Or your cat in the garden. Oh. Yeah, still don't understand how you do these traits. Don't know what mine is at the moment.
Well, are you
Doors
still
always
hanging around
open.
with
You be sure to stop by soon.
pajamas, or did we
I
change
don't
that?
know. Already.
Change the look of the pajamas. Yep, we're still hanging around with the pajamas. Well, if you've got something slightly better anyway, you might as well put them on.
So they say a trait, but I'm not even sure how you do that.
That's add 7, so you'd have 101. At least then you can put a appearance on it, put a cool outfit back on.
So is that just like that's a black version? Or more like a pirate version,
Depends on what your
isn't it?
favourite look is.
With glasses, but he always look like a noob.
Well, they're always sort of quite the similar sort of.
I mean, I've got to go out and look for some enemies to
Yeah,
smack about.
some sort of poachers or goblins out and about somewhere.
Still, did I get this seed?
I think you've got the seed, so you must need to plant it in the room of requirement area. I think you must need to put the table down. Do that out of the way, is it?
Yeah. While I remember.
Where we can show people, there's a few different changes we've made. So pretty much the whole room looks like the botanical version, which looks very, very pretty, and you've got all these little plants about, and you've got the natural light coming through rather than an artificial light. You've luckily still got it selected, yeah. The one to the right, there. You've got the big achievement. You probably want to change the colour, do you, before you plonk it down? How far can you go back?
obviously how that can go.
Would you want the natural wood effect?
That's almost like a white anyway. That's default.
That's like almost like a it's a very pale kind of wood, isn't it?
Grey. There wasn't anything else, was there?
I don't think so. I think that's all you needed to put down, wasn't it? You don't want your ditty. You've got that there.
Is that-
There it is. Swivel big. That's
Is that
sweet.
a small pot?
Yeah, you've got that growing in the other one, haven't you? Which is being really terrible. And out
Is
pops the
anything
little
else?
crowd.
It says small. Have I put?
Well, if you,
Is that just the one small pot?
yeah, because that was just a table that came with one. You get 5 on that. Unless you want to plant your mandrake in the medium size
Well, let's
anyway.
Do
Well,
anything.
yeah, so that you can actually because it looks like that even though you've bought the seeds, you've got obviously got multiple uses that you could just plant more in the future anyway.
Yeah.
He gets double clouds. You see that?
Double.
That look like
That's
2
already
lots of clouds.
gone up. 11 minutes.
Well, it takes 12 minutes in total, isn't it? Because it's more. Well, that says more like a fruit. But anyway, I mean, we've done that. Unless you want to show them the other room that it opened out, which we've changed all the design of as well, which is almost like a sort of a livable sort of area. So yeah.
Some flying books.
Yep. So the top domed areas are actually the Gothic ones, weren't they?
Well, they're all
Opens out. I think that was the Gothic design,
Was
wasn't
that
it?
one?
Yeah. Because the botanical one was like a flat roofed. But this sort of opens it
that's
out a
not
lot more. But we think it goes well with the botanical one. You've got some
nice
lots of little,
open plan sort of sunroof.
yeah. So you got lots of more natural light coming into the room itself, which looks very, very pretty. But as we are girls, that's why. And we got some bees. We got some.
Is there any flying around? Is that what
I
they're
don't know.
flying around
That's
there?
what they are. Yeah. So you got some massive beehives up there, one on
Maybe
either
it's
side of the
pollinated by
room.
plants. Where do I need to go new? I haven't really activated the quest yet, but whether I'm waiting for them to.
Well, you can do that one.
Yeah, but
so
it's whether I try and do both of them at the same time, though, isn't it? While I wait for the plant to grow for that.
But well, yeah, I don't know.
Which probably be done by the end of this, perhaps.
Into what?
Doing this quest.
You can do if you want, and then come back to get your other spells. You know which one it is? Is it? I think it's. No, it's Essence.
It looks further away than it is. It's what's Confucius.
Yeah. Look at these pile of books. I've never ever heard of a bookcase before. What was that? Something bright flashed in the corner there, just some sort of glitch. How dare you, game? How dare you? And
I was hoping to see you.
don't say it like that. That sounds a bit creepy.
I was hoping to.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not. It's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised?
You just sweep her hand across.
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
There's always some secret room underneath.
Yeah, because Hogwarts is so big, you've got corridors leading to corridors. Secret doors to secret doors.
The room is called the Map
Chamber of
Chamber,
Secrets.
by the way.
What's happening?
And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently,
He is
Peeves
following
stole
him,
them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
His voice was disappearing for a bit. I thought he wasn't following for a moment then.
Some bloody full school story.
It was more than just a drink, mind you.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
That looks very sort of weird staring at that large part of the floor. It just looks like you're going to sink in. Be very strange going to stand on that.
He's disappearing.
Nobody's home.
This looks promising.
With all the dots. Stars or something? Like
They're
dust.
moving.
It's walking on water.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
I don't know, you can't see trees on there. It's just sort of a mass of green. How come all the other ones aren't there either?
I don't know.
If only you were here to see this.
I assume he was just talking about his life.
Hmm.
I don't know if that looked like that sort of outside, that light coming in.
Well, it's almost like an illusion, isn't it? Or is it in like a cave? Because there's some steps over there. It's like a cavern, isn't it? Underground cavern.
Pretty light. But purple over there.
Yeah. That's maybe something to draw again.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
How can you not recall that? Well, what I
yeah.
do.
I do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
Time you don't
I'm
really
afraid
have.
we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't know.
You can't tell from the map. You just see a tower on the map, and you're supposed to determine from that.
Well, I've seen many towers.
I'm just saying that you have then.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Do you know anything about this
Tower. So-called
tower?
tower.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
Why does it look like there's like lights on the inside of it on the map?
Or is that just sort of like highlighting the buildings on the map or something?
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Just as long as no one is living in it. I'll take the trials, don't then correspond with
Each of the people.
portraits.
Would they turn up when you then start finishing the trial? Where is the tower? It's disappeared. There.
It's time you learned Glacius, the freezing spell.
Glacius.
It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Getting all these spells coming at you.
I've just... do I do any of them? I suppose I've got to go and check. Maybe plants, but is that too early?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Pop blue, Hogsmeade Station, Quidditch pit.
Otherwise, you could do that because that sounds fairly easy anyway. Although it's showing you the furthest part.
Do that first.
Where's the nearest flue? You need to go under Hogwarts map. I don't know why I just said Hogwarts, but Hogwarts. There's one closer there.
Wasn't there not one at the Quidditch?
Yeah, I know.
Even though it's closed, but still.
Obviously, they don't expect students to take the flue. Sounds a bit weird. Take the flue to the Quidditch pitch.
You're going to see my extremely bad flying.
Give you some training. Yep.
Yeah,
how about looking at it?
You're trying to move the...
There's one down there, one down there. I can see 3 more straight away. Which one's easy to go to? There's,
Because you're
there's
trying
one
to
over there
use
as well.
this one to move the camera as well, to look around, and then it's...
Well, obviously you're not supposed to look around. Just look in the direction where you were. There's one on the outskirts. I saw somewhere. There.
The last one.
Yeah, I think so. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, just go around
See,
it.
yeah, but you were looking on an angle. What were you doing that?
Because I was trying to...
Where's the next one? Because you could just literally broom your way over there.
Hmm.
There you go.
I'm just looking at... Is that what that's pointing over there?
Yeah, I think that's what the next one's pointing to.
It's not coming up with
What?
thingy over there.
Can't you put a track on the pile of gold next to it? Can you not put a waypoint there?
Is there not a thingy there?
Obviously not. But you're on your broomsticks, you might as well just fly there. Well, you just got tangled in a load of flags. What's wrong with you? That would have been your death. Broke your neck on the rope. Spitting out flags for the rest of the time.
Spitting out.
That'd be a bit brisk and very, very windy, and if it was raining, that would absolutely hurt your face, wouldn't it?
I can see some blue.
Considering they played Quidditch in the Harry Potter films, and that was pelting it down, and they were still playing.
Yeah, goggles.
And that was foggy as heck. And you think you wouldn't really play, would you, when it was that bad weather? Why wouldn't you sort of wait for the next day or something, if it got a little bit better? Well, straight ahead.
Yeah, just see if it's closer. Oh, still managing it.
Doing one of your favourite things of going round the broom. Was that your handbrake turned?
Yeah.
Then? There's one right there, staring at you in your face.
Anywhere else? There's one more.
Oh, it's over there. It's over there. Past the smoke.
No.
In between your trees. Mind out for that.
Brilliant.
Some enemies down there.
Is that people or animals?
I can't tell. Do you do your Revelio? Because that would tell what you're doing now.
Revelio.
That's a Merlin's trial. What's that do then? Do you have to jump on them? Oh, there's beasts.
Spiders.
What was that?
Here's a pleasant surprise.
It is? Stonehenge!
Well, they're a bit small.
Well, they almost look like you're supposed to jump on them. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, you've got to go quick.
Oh, right.
Whether it's probably a timer or some description. Possibly.
That's that. Settled.
That was easy. And a random arch that appears out in the middle of nowhere. Another one's
Like
the
the
dust. That removes it from your map then, so at least you know what ones you have or haven't done then. Look at this glowing business.
That moves, though.
Oh, that might be handy to harvest, yeah. We never have too many.
It sounds like a massive toad.
Well then, it's a massive toad. You froggies.
Revelio.
Was that those little trumpets?
It's just like a random patch of them.
Well, that was pretty easy and simple, that was. So, quick and easy to get a spell. So now you've learnt the fiery spells, and now you're going to learn a nice frothy
call it off.
cheap spell. Nothing like setting your enemies on fire and then cooling them down in cold. Or whether it takes your fancy, you cool them down first and then blast them with a load of heat. Make them sweaty. Have you actually ever thought of mowing the grass?
How did you get on with those tasks?
What's that pose?
Which one?
The one on the right of the picture. That one.
It's not magical me.
He has to put his foot on the trunk, really. Dear Madame Kogawa, marvellous news that you'll be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near Yokohama Harbour, though one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Warm regards, Matilda Weasley. It was a little Quidditch. Wait,
I can see little people moving.
what the heck? I can't see me. Come on, let's see some action. He's got something, he's got it. He's got the quaffle. He's got it. Oh, he's shot it in the hoop. No. Dear Madam Kogawa, I'm writing to do with Professor Black's decision to cancel Quidditch. As you know, joining a professional Quidditch team is my utmost dream, and I believe my chances will now be ruined, or at least significantly thwarted.
That Imelda Reyes that we met about.
Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster, and she encouraged me to practice on my own. I have devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not at all the same as practicing on the pitch. Nothing is. Please could I ask that you speak to the headmaster or to Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch properly for this entire year. Thank you, Professor. Imelda Reyes. Yeah, was that Slytherin, was it?
Slytherin, yeah. I'm better than everybody else.
Yeah, it's sort of like, up, stuck up.
Pygmies. I'd love to have one of them in my room.
Just sit there watching them.
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
A little bit.
What's that? Oh, a little bit.
I may have missed a few days.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get
These
started.
miserable old snot.
Glacius. Pay attention to your
Oh my
wand
god.
work.
Like a mountain.
Well, it is Glacius, so perhaps it's something to do with that. What's with the funny squiggle at the end?
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Sleeker's sword.
Was that there in the corner before? Or were
I
we just
didn't
not
notice it.
noticing it? So it just literally popped up. Oh my god, that's a really low brimmed hat, isn't it? You won't be able to see where you're going.
Oh, no. Yellow. Sure. I probably need to rearrange some of these.
Well, you need your most important ones that you're going to use quite often.
Put more of the battle ones at the first
Yeah.
two or so.
But what's on the first page?
Accio Levioso, is that blasting one?
That's the new one, is it?
Expelliarmus. And that's
What's
the
that one?
Pulso.
Do you want Depulsor on the front one then? Depends on how often are you going to
Yeah,
use. I don't know.
You at least stick people in the air and then you
Yeah.
can hit them, can't you? So.
Well, unless you have Reparo on the third one, because you don't necessarily need that on the second row, do you? Really? The Reparo one, that can go on the
I'll stick it
third row.
there.
Reparo could go where that is on the third one then, which is at the top. Not that you... That was at the top.
What? Reparo?
Well, you've got 2 Inferniates now.
Now I've got to do it. I
Oh
can't
my
unasign. Probably won't load unless I stick with that one. I've got 2 of them now.
Well, what else?
I'm going to use Lumos for now. I'll stick that one then.
Yeah, but you've
That
got.
one.
Yeah, but go back on the third one.
What?
But you've put 2 there.
Oh, what's it? No. So what else?
Just
I was
put.
supposed to put Lumos there. That's right. Well, that's all bluish.
Almost like
Leviosa.
utility kind of ones, isn't it?
I just need to
Replace that one there with something
a
else.
new one.
But you've got 2 other spells to learn yet. And you've still got to learn Hello Amore yet,
Yeah,
which
I'm
we
assuming
need. That must be
that's
something.
not on there, but I don't.
That's on an essential look. I think that it's got like a lock there with a yeah. Hello Amore. Chat with what? Oh, cast with it. Sorry, I thought it said chat.
So these are the 3 curses here. Avada-Kedavra.
That's 3 there. So why did they
So what
call?
was that?
Why did he call that one a cursor when
I
it's
don't
like
know.
a fiery? Because you've got 5 sort of almost like fiery spells.
That's that Bombarda.
Bombarda, which was that one that they used in the film, wasn't it? And they,
sort of blot a door open.
yeah. We've got you've got 2 other spells to learn yet.
Let's just stick that there just as something different. So we have 2 of the same spells.
Depends. Do you actually use that, or was it easier to put
There you go.
transfiguration? You just nut you on the head. Dang.
Do you thaw out or just...
Oh. Oh gosh. What the heck was that movement?
That's enough of me.
Very small room that she's got, but it's almost like a very dedicated room at the back there. Check on your
my plant.
plant and create the potion. At least you'd be able to brew your potion in that room without having to go to the spell potions.
Trying to
class
remember
room.
where they are.
Yeah. Oh, the table just pop up. So, are they both done? Ooh, don't mind if we do. So you've got 5 of them. You've got 1 mandate, and you can brew your potion.
Fertilizer to...
Yeah, but
increase
if
the
you've
yield,
got
but you
if
don't
you
know
get
how-
5 each time from the other ones, it doesn't matter really too much.
What's
Mandrake's a bit different. I mean, that's just 1 plant, so you need to brew your potion now. You should have enough. That says
1
minute and 30 seconds. Really? Oh my gosh, have we got to
I
talk for
can.
1 minute and 30 seconds?
I can run around probably.
Oh,
We can still do it in the background.
Instead of just sitting there watching it brew and just stare at the... You've still got that marked on your map. You could always set as another quest maybe. Because if you're doing that, then at least you'd be able to go out and get to find some enemies and do both those assignments at the same time, like you were saying.
Window. Was that scratches them?
That looks like an
Slapping?
attacking kind of spell, like he was saying, wasn't it? That you, but that's important. The Wingardium Leviosa one.
You come across several of those
Considering
puzzles that were
how come that wasn't one of the first spells that you actually learned? Because it was in the film. That was like literally the first ever spell you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, that was like the
Wingardium
first ever spell you learned.
What's he got to say?
Dunno.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want
of
to do that.
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
What are you doing? No, never mind.
Dark and mysterious. Warm and cozy. No, wasn't on. Was that on?
That was probably what it was set on already.
Actually, perhaps another time.
We like it just the way it is.
that glowing plant.
I don't know, it looks like a cabbage.
It's like crystallised.
Or you talk about the other thing?
That green, all of them massive strawberries.
I don't know. Oh, it looks like beetroot to me, but there we go.
Different colour cards.
Yeah, you can actually get purple ones though. Is it purple ones or are they classed as red? Is your potion ready yet? Fizzing away in the background there. Oh, it's all 6, 5. All that time just to get one bottle out of it.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's a nice little fancy pot, not like it is in the potions room, which is a bit sort of basic, isn't it?
Because it's been used several times. Maximum focus. Do I have any of them?
I don't know. That says spell damage.
Oh no, I just chucked a blinking cabbage around. Want to do? Oh, I still need to do a maximum and a focus.
No, you've used them, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah, because that was part of his first assignment. You've already done that.
Oh.
Just that you haven't got any in stock because it only produces one. But now you've got a chomping cabbage about. You pillock. But you've got to remember to sort of... Is it bouncing around aimlessly?
Yeah. Don't nibble on my leg.
You've got nothing to chomp on.
Yeah. You've got a mannequin to teeth. Brush those teeth out. They're a bit black.
Well, what did that... Did you just spit? What size pot did that need?
Well,
to grow them?
A large one, I think it said.
Was it? You probably need a table with some large pots, do you?
I know, you're just filling this room with plants.
We need to fast travel somewhere then and find some
enemies. Just smack about.
Poachers or goblins. Anything wandering around. That's still marked on there. It's wherever there's going to be enemies, isn't it?
Unless I do, I don't know, do something on the way to the tower, or I mean, there's bound to be some people in the F5.
If you'd like.
There's one I can probably.
You can almost like do an arc across sale, or you can almost like unlock them ones, whichever. It's like about 1 to 5 or
random one in the corner here.
Yeah. That says castle, even though it doesn't look like it's got a castle in the corner there. Huh? What was that?
What's this?
A random crate. What the heck?
This is outside. That's unlocking again. Yeah, what? I need to go in there again. I don't want to know.
Oh, very dark and mysterious in here. You've got to make sure you have multiple enemies to be able to use the mandrake on. What was that? There's a Merlin's trial just there. Up there. What does that one actually require? As long as it doesn't need Wingardium Leviosa. Which you haven't got yet. Is it a stag and a deer, is it?
What do I use first? That one wanted multiple.
Yeah, you need to do more than one.
Of course, some webs. Yep.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Well, what's about? What is actually about? We've got some mushrooms. There's nothing actually showing, is there? Well, there's something on that tree. What's over there? Is that something?
Something like a moon shape?
Or is that just like some sort of symbol just painted on there? It's just painted on there, is it? Well, what's...
Oh.
There's some blue things.
Oh,
how many? There's one there.
got some enemies on it.
There's some... Well, do you want to do this while you're nearby in case it resets?
Grab you one of them.
So there's one there. I saw some more blue. There's one down there.
That's where this
There's one there.
blasting one could come in handy then.
So, well, I'd say do the other one first, would you? Because you can't actually see that.
I don't hit this trunk. Oh, which you did.
You're not standing far enough back.
Well, it's not really.
Is it because of
The
the
web.
how yeah, but the web would burn away, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Can you get it from there? Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, there's two of them there.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, that's quick.
I think almost like dropping them kills them.
Have I got to use the other spell to
Oh yeah,
burn
or
away
is that
the...
yeah? Maybe we need to do the inferniate one just to. Oh, it's incendiate. So why are calling it inferniate?
I didn't want to do that. Hey! I was trying to burn the other side.
Yeah, we're probably not going to have time anyway.
No, I was waiting for it to raise up again.
Well, surely that fireball would have just burnt the web anyway, as it was getting to the. You'd think anyway.
Remember where the other
Did that do it? No, just keep going, keep going, keep going.
What was that? Just...
What did you just do?
I think I probably pressed the wrong button and almost got my mandrake out.
Don't be doing
I
that.
remember where they are. Oh,
Try and remember when you got. You got one down there and you got one over there. How
yeah,
hard
but
was
this
it?
small from this.
Get. And get it.
It's so tricky after all, Merlin.
I thought perhaps you killed something. Don't want you to be killing something for no reason.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in mid-air. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Blinking heck, you just saw it. Jeez. Yeah, I'll definitely throw them at you.
I'm going to try and use some stuff on these spitters and...
Spitters. How many is there?
Don't know.
They're the egg sacs. The thing is, they're a bit more useless, sort of.
Leech?
You're going to squish and wring out a poor leech. Honestly.
Probably.
That's a funny looking web. Were they trying to play noughts and crosses?
Why is it not doing anything?
Well, obviously, is it because you're not supposed to go in there? Or is it because you can literally run in there? Defeat an enemy with a venomous tentacle. That's a dueling feat. But you don't want to be using it on these blue buggers anyway.
I should warn you, I won't make the same mistakes my colleagues have made.
You're saying that whilst you're literally... Oh, you got two of them.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Did you get it? Yeah. So you just need your venomous tentacular now.
How are they still able to talk when they're covered in...
Get your tentacular out while you're...
Oh dear. Oh.
What are you doing? Does it? Yeah, it does pause. At least it does that. Your venomous tentacular. At least you could be doing that.
Oh,
Final tool.
Well, it could be attacking. Oh,
squish it.
You literally squished. You shrank it. Oh, what's it disappearing?
I've seen you use Expelliarmus many times. Won't work on me, I can tell you
Have
that.
you actually used your fire one on it? Yeah. You're not using it when it's something you can shoot at them now.
What is that snake?
Can you burn him?
Oh. No, I want to kill you. What the? Where do all these come from?
Do you need to use your thunder drill or would it be on... Because that said enemies, but what does that do? That's stun damage, isn't it? That says will stun and damage nearby enemies, so you could be able to actually use that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So you got 2 assignments done. Whilst you're there. This is like a storm. Ouch. You just
Standing there like an idiot.
Move. Oh. Yeah, why did you freeze? He's literally standing there. Can you shoot him? Is he gone?
Has he just disappeared? Yeah.
Who cast this then, or was that to do with the potion?
That's the potion.
Oh. So that's done 2 assignments already. So what does she need for the other?
Yeah, throwing
Just
him
have
at
a-
me.
Well, you should be able to just. I presume you don't need to practice flying near the spires and practice flying near Kenbridge Tower. Well, they're pretty easy ones.
Like balloons and.
But I presume Professor Garlick, you probably just need to attend a class, is it? Yeah. So what's the other one then? Sharp. That's just a return to him. So that could be an easy one just to go back to.
What, that one?
Yeah, you can just literally nip back and go to him, can't you? Just to try and get all our spells as quickly as possible.
He's actually pointing to him.
Was there? Yeah. Is there a thingy? There looks like there's a thingy near there. That says divination. But is that?
Where's this potions room then?
Why is it pointing over there? It almost looks. Yeah, it's very
like
weird.
that's the closest one. Do you actually do divination in here? Or was it just a
Watch them stare at a globe? Or to read your tea leaves?
Yeah,
She's staring
look at
at.
him.
What, a picture or something? That lasts longer. Well, after you do this, what the?
There's some sort of purple hue coming out of them. He's dipping around there.
I don't know. Or is he there ready for you to test the spell? But anyway, I was about to say, I think as soon as you've
finished
finished,
your assignments?
we can.
I finished the
yeah.
tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
It went well. What are you talking
Could
about?
have gone worse.
What's that supposed to
Yes,
be?
sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Defindo. Wand at the ready.
Give it some juice.
Focus.
One to the ready.
Defindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
A, X, X, and Y.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Defindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
It's a bit strange to be practicing spells in a potions class, wouldn't they? Are you wanting to put
Slashes.
all the red ones together then? Is that what you're wondering? You got
no.
2 of the red ones there, but
Well, I didn't know. I just want to try and keep
your
them
quick
so-
access ones at the
yeah.
front.
Well, that one can go on the white.
Yeah, because who needs a fart on there?
You can't get past
Wait, it just looks like it's like a pan of something or other with lines on it. I mean, what the heck?
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Bit of slicing and dicing. Yeah. Is it because it's quite a powerful spell then?
As I mentioned earlier, Defindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Yeah, you moved him more into the middle of the room. So, yeah, that's probably... What's doxy eggs? That's probably definitely a good place to pause it there, isn't it? Until we continue with the other...
assignments and...
Yeah, because obviously you've got the classroom to attend to get the Wingardium Leviosa, which is quite handy and important to get.
Yeah, because you come across a lot of riddles that actually want that, so...
Yes.
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave a like and a comment below, and we hope to see you in the next video. So that's bye bye from us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.